Hello all, this is Chris. I'm going to do a quick video tonight on the new Runequest character creation app that I've been working on for the past while. The basic idea is that eventually this can be a hub for the community where people can create different homelands, races, cults, store the information, and other people can then use them to create and manage characters. Still in pretty early days right now, but I will give a quick walkthrough. So the way it works, when you do start off, you'll end up here with the open character roster, and you'll see the list of characters that are here. There's only 2 at the moment, and these are mine. The other bits, you have an index of homelands, where eventually you'll have all the different homelands that are in the game, and within there you can see what a homeland looks like. You've got your picture, you've got your description, the skill bonuses, passions, and different skill choices. And you have the same kind of things for occupations. I've created 1 of each, which is enough to get things going. The different skill or different character elements all have different requirements. So if you're creating an occupation, you'll have standard of living, income, ransom. You'll also have weapons and combat skills, because there's always little tweaks as to what is offered by the different types of character elements, and then equipment. And then in cults, you have a lot of the same things. So you've got the rune spells that are available, spirit magic available, associated cult subcults, and then the same kinds of stuff. So basically all of this comes together around the character. So if you're going to create a character, you can also add your own homelands, occupations, and cults once you've signed in. So let's call him Hogros, and we'll just say an unruly barbarian. Let's keep it nice and simple. So I don't have any really good images here, so I'm just going to pick something. No, definitely not that. Okay, screw it. I've used this one before, but we'll use it again. So basically going in, choose your file, shows which file you've chosen, that'll be your image for your character. When more homelands have been added into the system, and again anyone can do this, you'll be able to choose them from here, but we'll choose Sartar to begin with. The next step, and this is going through the character creation process in Runequest in Glorantha, is to choose your runes. So in this, it's a bit tricky to figure out the right way to do it, but basically you choose your elemental runes, one at 60%, one at 40%, one at 20%. You select 2 of your power runes at 75%, all the others start at 50%, and then you have a 50% bonus. So I haven't done any validation, but this is basically what you do. So you'd say, okay, I'm going to take air at 60, earth at 40, fire at 20. I'm going to add, say, 20% there, another 20% to the earth rune, and because we're being a barbarian, we are going to make that 75% following Orlanth. And we'll add even an extra 10 there, and then I get to choose 1 more. And this person's unruly, so I'm going to put that in disorder. So we'll save that, and that gives us our runes. So now we're in statistics, so these are the basic rolls. So we can roll these a couple of times, get a set that we like. They do tend to be fairly low compared to what the characters in the books are. This is just the standard 3d6 for most, and 2d6 plus 6 for intelligence and size. So I'm thinking of making it best 3d6 out of 4d6, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. So anyway, we roll for a bit, we get a fairly good spread, and then we choose an application, or occupation. So we choose noble, save that, and now we go through and we apply those different things. So each stage you're going to be applying skills, and the skills that you have in one stage can then be modified by the following stage. So there's a lot of things moving behind the scenes. Any skill that you've created where you want to give the user a choice, you just need to enter any in the specialization field. It is important, though, for people going through and creating characters to actually fill this in. So otherwise you'll have ride any as one of your character's skills. So this shows what you get from the homeland as a starter right. We've chosen horse to get an extra 5% in, and then the choices down here will give 10% to composite bow. So we'll save that. Now we go through and we start applying the occupation. Again, so we have, as a noble, read write any, and we put Hjortling down here. Speak also Heroing, to get an extra 10% there, and Customs Heroing. Right. This can't be pre-populated because you could be creating as roll-in or somebody from Tarsh or anywhere else. And then down here we'll also give another bonus to Ride Horse. We get to choose one passion from the occupation, so we're going to take Loyalty to our tribe to bump that up a bit, and then these are any of the weapon skills, so Cultural or any gives you a choice of whatever you'd like. So we'll stick with Broadsword because we're already getting bonus from being a Sardarite on that, and for Shield we'll give ourselves a bonus to Medium Shield. This is the equipment we'll get, and then we choose our cult. Again, once more cults are added, once more occupations are added, all of this gets filled up, and then eventually we can make characters from any of the different areas of Glorantha. So save that, and then we go to our cult. So the cult is of course where we choose our magic. So here we have the different rune spells that are available. I haven't yet implemented the sub-cults or associated cults, but I will. So we're going to go in here and we'll put Summon Elemental, Dismiss Elemental, and Decrease Wind. And then Spirit Magic spells will give Blade Sharp, say 3 points, and Heal 2 points. And that's our 5 points of Spirit Magic. Again, no validation has been done. These are the skills that we get, but then as part of the cult, we get to add 20% to any one of them. So we will add 20% to Worship Orlanth, add 15% to Meditate. We don't get any weapon skills, but we do get to choose one passion. So we're going to take Hate Chaos, and we hit save. Final stage is adding 25% to 4 skills and 10% to 4 skills. So the way this looks is the skills at the top above the dotted line here are the ones that you've already increased through your character. Down below that is any other skill. So in this, if I want to say, I want to add 25% to something totally different, say I want them to have Cult Lore Ronaldo. I'll just do that. And then I'll add another bonus to Broadsword. This person is a bit of a busybody, so we'll give a bonus to Fast Talk. And Orate, why not? And then we'll just kind of flesh out, so a little bit more, bit better with the bow, bit better with the Medium Shield, Insight, and we'll do one more at, and that's a bug there, because speaking should not be quite so high, Spirit Combat. And that's the character. So going through, we basically applied the homeland of Sartar, we've applied the occupation of Noble, we've applied the cult, the primary cult of Orlanth, and all of this is basically added up together. Things that are not done yet, I don't have the rune points totally built in, although you can see if you hover over, the base for dexterity is 15, we have a rune bonus of +2, which probably isn't right, so I'll need to fix that. But you can also hover over the skills and see what the breakdown is. So B is base, HL is the bonus from Homeland, OC is the bonus from the occupation, CU is the bonus for cult. And then you can also see where there have been other updates for personal skills, and this will also be when you start to increase your skills at any point during the game or modify anything. It's being done behind the scenes in something called an update. And it'll track each of these updates. You can see exactly what you have done to each of your stats, your attributes, your skills, and then kind of go back in and rejig that if you need to. So that's basically it. So we have there's a couple of issues and a couple of bugs behind the scenes, but once the homelands, the occupations, and the cults are in place, you will be able to go through and pretty quickly put together a full character, and eventually we'll have the ability to manage that as well. So you'll have the buttons to keep track of your magic points and your wounds and your armor and things like that through here as well. So that is the state of the app right now. Again, there's a lot of work to do, but it's coming along. So if you have any thoughts, I would love to hear them. Thanks, and take care.